from the question, we know that we are giving a mean, right? A mean for the distribution. So straightforward, you know that you must know something. So here is the mean. The mean for the distribution is what? Sigma fs divided by sigma f, right? So this is the mean because the data here is what? A group data. Is that okay? So a group data. So one thing you have to know is that they say 40 candidates, right? So 40 candidates, meaning that fx, right? The frequency here is what? 40, but we don't know this guy. The summation of what? Fs. So we are looking for the summation of fs, meaning that you should multiply the f by what? X here. So your x here is the marks being given from the question, and then f is the candidate, right? So this multiplied by that will give me 2 here, so that multiplied by that will give me 6. So the same way you have to multiply everything. So when you get to where the variable is, that is the 3 multiplied by what? M here, that will give me 3m, and then the n portion will give me what? 9 multiplied by n, that should be what? 9m. What we know here is that we know that the summation of all these guys, that is the what? Fx, right? So we should sum all the fx. So the fs is all this guy after multiplying. So you add everything, so 2 plus 6 plus so 3m plus everything here. That should give me something different, right? So you are not getting exact number. So I'm going to get 65, right? So 65. You add all the numbers, you are going to get 165, and then plus all the 3m here plus all 9n. Okay, everything divided by 40, right? So the 40 is the frequency. What I'm doing here, I'm just replacing everything. This is what we know, so this will be your starting point. We are giving the mean, and then we are giving the guy at the down here. So the top here is the issue. So the issue here is that, look at something, I just replaced this guy by what? 4.725 from the question, right? So this is the mean that we are giving. It's equal to the summation of the fs. So the fs is what? After summing up, I had what? 165 plus what? 3m plus what? 9n. So everything divided by 40, right? So remember what we are looking for. We are looking for this guy. So I decided to multiply this guy by 40, right? So to get a straight line. So if I multiply the mean by 40, so that will be that multiplied by that is equal to everything, right? So it's equal to everything here. So when you multiply this guy, you're going to get what? 1889, and then this guy crosses for the equal sign. That gives me 165 here, right? So 189 minus 165, that is equal to the 3m here plus 9n. Okay, if you subtract this thing, you arrive at 24 equal to 3m plus 9n here, right? So yeah, I'm going to get something like this, right? So I just rearrange this guy here. Okay, so here you can see that you can divide everything here by 3, right? Just to reduce the equation. You can leave it as it is, but for simplicity, you can decide to divide everything here by 3. So I divided everything here by 3. So I had n plus 3n is equal to 8, right? Okay, so this is one equation. We are not done. This is just one equation. Then remember that they say everybody that, or the candidates that participated, they are all what? 40, meaning that when I sum all the frequency here, I should get 40, right? So when I sum everything here, I should get 40. So I move on to add everything here, right? Everything. Someone will say, what about the variables? Don't worry about it. Just what you know is what you are starting with, right? We know that when I sum everything here, that will give you the summations of the frequency. That is the fs. So from the question, we were told that 40 candidates. So when I sum everything together, everything here, right? So that is the 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus m plus everything plus n is equal to 40. So add all the numbers, you're going to get 34 plus m plus n is equal to 40. So you group the light, and so you send the 34 to the other side. So you arrive at m plus n is equal to 6 here. So you are going to get 2 equations. So this is one equation here, and then this is the second equation. Remember, we are looking for m and n. Is that okay? So with these 2 equations, you ask yourself, which tool can I use to solve the 2 equations? So as it is done, you can solve the 2 equations by what? Simultaneous equation, either by elimination or by substitution, right? So these are the 2 equations that we are having. So you need to solve these two equations simultaneously. So just tell me in the group or the comment section, either you are using the elimination or a substitution. If you still have a problem, just let me know, right? So after solving, you had what? M to be equal to 5, and then here also n also 1, right? This is just a quick one here. So a quick one here, I decided to use elimination. So I multiply the second one by what? The second equation by 3 in order for me to eliminate for the n. I'm not saying this is the only way. You can use a substitution. So which one you are comfortable with, you may choose that one. So thank you for this.